Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Well, today I am going to be doing a quick eye look using one or all of these palettes. These are the I Heart Revolution, which is kind of a spin-off from Makeup Revolution. And you can get these at Ulta, which is where I ordered them from. They were in my last haul, so I just thought to go ahead and use them because I haven't even opened them yet. So I have three of them. We have, for starters, these are the mini ones too. They do have a full-size one. So this is the chalk orange, not chocolate orange, but chalk orange. Then we have rose gold chocolate. And last but not least is the nudes chocolate. So let's open up each of these. They're $7. There's actually some other ones. I didn't get them all. So this is the nudes chocolate. You do have a nice mirror inside. And these are the shades in there. Here we go, we can focus. So that's very pretty. You've got some great shades for all over the lid. You've got transition shades. We've got shimmers, so a little bit of everything in that one. And then this is the rose gold chocolate. Ooh, that's a pretty one. So we'll play with that as well. I don't have a good all over the lid color in that one, so that's kind of a bummer. And then we have the chalk orange. And these are the shades in that one. So, and I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the nudes chocolate. I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to go all over my eye. Before I do that, let me zoom in a little bit closer. Alright, now that I have you zoomed in, let's get started. I'm just going to take my Luxie brush, it's the angled one, and I'm going to go all over the entire lid with this. I did use concealer and some powder from my primer. That's what I prefer to use. I always like to go over with my whole lid with just a color that matches my skin tone. Kind of helps reset that again. And also helps cover up any colors like veins and things like that that I have in my eyes. Okay, that was simple. Now let's see what we want to use for our transition shade. I think we're going to jump over to the rose gold one. Going to use this shade right there. Unfortunately, these don't have names. And I'm just going to take a big old brush and go right into my crease and up towards the brow. I'm going to go in light because I don't know how pigmented these are. I've always enjoyed the Makeup Revolution palettes. I've never had a dud of one, so this little I Heart Revolution would be interesting. This one's a little tougher to blend out, but it's doing it. I'm not picking up any more product until I can get this blended out really nice. Okay, that worked. Have you guys tried any of these before? Or any of the I Heart Revolution makeup? I think I tried one little like egg thing that they had a while back. I didn't care for that at all. It's like a combination. One side of it was a highlighter and the other side had just a few different eyeshadows in it. Alright, now I'm going to skip over to the chalk orange palette. I'm going to go a little bit darker with a pink shade. So I'm going to take that one right there. That one right there would be the shade I'm going to be going in further into my crease with. So I'm taking my Morphe. This is just a tapered brush, doesn't have a number on it. It's one of their discontinued brushes, unfortunately, but I love it. And notice how I have my head kind of back and my eyes more open. I want to get in that crease and a little bit above, since I have a hooded eye, that helps show my crease better. You can actually see the makeup that way. This is a nice pigmented color, and this one's blending out really well. What I'm going to have to do is go back to that first transition shade though and bring that up just a little bit more. Now, using that same Morphe brush, I'm going to go just a tad bit darker, so I'm going to pick up this color here. Again, we're still in the chalk orange palette, and I'm going to go even deeper into the crease, just a little bit. Just the teeniest bit. I don't want to bring it up, I want to stay right in that crease. I'm going to go back to the rose gold, take this brown shade, kind of do the exact same thing I just did. Try and stay just a little bit more right in there. I'm barely tapping into this. Now let's work on the under eye area before we go to the lid. So I'm going to take my favorite smudge brush. This is by Moda, and it is their BMX 402 smudge brush. I love this. It's just got the perfect little curve, and it's nice and compact. It's thin, just gets right underneath that lash line. So I'm going to take that same color that we started off with our transition shade. So that one right there, and I'm going to just tap my brush in there and go right underneath my whole lash line. By the way, I'm not getting any fallout from this whatsoever, but we haven't worked with the shimmers yet. Now, if you don't like taking your shadows under your eyes, that's fine. I would still suggest that you at least try doing it with a very light color. And I want to kind of show you something real quick before I do this side. So if you look under my eye, my wrinkles are all right here. And when I do that, it basically covers them up. So you see the shadow instead of my wrinkles. So even the lightest color that you go under there with, that'll help disguise those ladies. You don't have to take it down too far, but just kind of smudge it out and add just a little bit of color. Right, the next thing I want to do is go into this darker pink shade that we took underneath the, or into the crease. And I'm going to take that on a pencil brush. Again, just very lightly. And I'm going to lightly go right closer to my lash line with that. I'm going to take a flat brush, and I think I'll go into this brown shade again in the rose gold one. And I'm going to go straight down into it. So I'm going to use just that very tip of it, tap it off, and I'm going to go right up to my lash line here. And I'm just doing like little zigzags or back and forth to kind of rub that right up to my lashes. I don't need a harsh line. I want to blend this out really good. That's good for now. Now we can start working on the lid. So for the lid, I want to do a couple of different colors for the shimmers. So I think we're going to go into this rose gold one, and I'm going to take that shade right there, and I'm going to go into the inner 2/3 of my eye. I'm going to try this without wetting the brush and see what kind of shimmer we get, which I think we're going to have to wet it here. Yeah, that's not doing much of anything. So I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus. Load my brush up and give it a squirt. Oh wow. See that difference now? Just by wetting that? You can see the difference between the two lids. If you don't want it to be this shimmery, then just don't get it wet and you're good. You can go on your lids with a matte if you like. You do whatever you want to do. I tell you, if you have not watched Jaclyn Hill's newest video on how to blend, oh my gosh, go watch her video. She is just such a pro at blending and making it look so effortless to go from one shade to the other. It's about a 30-minute long video, but it's well worth watching. She taught me a lot in doing that. So, okay, now I'm going to stick with that same palette and I'm going to go into this shade here on the end. Once again, I'm going to try it without wetting my brush. Yeah, nothing. So let's wet this one. It's funny because when you swatch it on your finger, it definitely shows up. You can see it there. It's something about the brushes, and my nails are just too long to try and use my fingers, so. Now I'm just going to go on the outer third of my eye, kind of work that in and try and kind of buff out the line in between the two shades so it's not a harsh look right there. I'm going to jump over to the Nudes Chocolate and I'm going to go to this purplish shade right here. I'm going to try that one instead. There we go. Now I think what I'm going to do is take this color right there and I am going to use my finger and I'm just going to take a little bit on that and go smack dab in the center and tap that on. Just want to add a little bit of brightness. Whoo! That woke it up, huh? Sorry if I'm flipping you off. And then I'm also going to take a little detail brush, use that same shade, and do just a little bit of highlighting to kind of bring some brightness into the inner part of my eye. Okay, we're done with these palettes. So there was a couple colors that were a little bit tough to blend out. They did do it, it just took a little bit more work, but I like these a lot. You can't beat the price at $7 each. So I'm also going to be trying out a new for me, I don't know if this is new, but this is Essence Extreme Curl and Volume Mascara. So I love their mascaras. Just can't get enough of them, and thought I would try this one out. So let me curl my. All right, got the lashes curled. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's a huge wand on there. Look at that. It's got like a spiral design to it, and then the very tip, hopefully you can see this really good, it's got little spikes right on the edge too. I think that'll be helpful to get into really like separate those lashes out. So, God, this just seems huge. Feel like I got much product on there. Feel like I'm getting a lot on my lashes. The stopper in this is so thick, it just really takes a lot of the product off. And this is a very dry mascara too. Probably have to do 2 coats with this one. I really like the brush for my upper lashes though. Ooh, okay. Let that dry. I can't say this is my favorite. No, not my favorite. My favorite has always been the Volume Stylist Curl and Hold. This one in the light purple, kind of a pinkish rose gold color. This is the one that just adds so much drama. Let me go ahead and put some of this on my lower lash. I'll do this eye and you'll see the difference, hopefully. So see the difference? So you can see how much longer these lashes are than this side. So, and I normally only need 1 coat with this, by the way, so just thought I'd share that. Alright, it's time to get some lip color going on here. So I'm going to first go in and line my lips with this AOA Studio wooden pencil brush I got. This is Shop Miss A, if you don't know that brand. So these are $1 each. These are nice and creamy, and they do great job actually of getting in and making sure you don't have those bleed lines going on. Okay, then I picked up a Bite Beauty, what do they call these? They're Amuse Buse liquefied lipsticks, and this is in the color Eclair. So it shows the color at the bottom. It's liquid lipstick, and this is what the applicator looks like. I haven't tried these yet, so I don't know how they are as far as being drying on my lips, they wear off. It's got a very creamy consistency to it, and almost feels like it's a gel type feel. So it's very slippery and comfortable. Feels more like a lip gloss type thing instead of a lipstick. So very pretty, very shiny, and I don't think it's going to get on the teeth, so I like that too. Okay, I thought I was going to add a lip gloss, but this is staying so shiny on my lips, I don't think I need to go ahead and add a lip gloss either. So what do you guys think? Not a fan of the mascara, unfortunately, but I really like these eyeshadows. I think those turned out very pretty. So I do highly recommend them. So that kind of wraps everything up, you guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel yet, please make sure that you do that. Make sure you also hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. That's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you enjoyed the video, give it the old thumbs up. Please, please, please. That helps me out an awful lot with YouTube. Plus, it lets me know that you like these types of videos. And of course, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, you want to just say hi, please do so. I love hearing from you guys and interacting with you. So feel free to leave a comment down below. And until next time, as always, I love you all, and bye-bye.